So it has now been almost 2 months since GivEnergy went into administration. Can you believe it's been that long already? And now that the dust is settling and we've all started coming to terms with the situation, I thought it was probably a good time to round up all of the information that we have and the changes that have happened over the last few weeks. I'll start with the big one though. No, you don't have a manufacturer's warranty anymore. That died with GivEnergy Limited. It's the same as I said last time. If you have a fault with your system, then you need to contact your installer. Because your contract of sale is probably with your installer, it is their legal obligation under the Consumer Rights Act 2015 to deal with repairs and replacements. If your installer is no longer trading, then you may have to contact MCS, who your installer should have been a member of, and see if there are any lines of redress that way. I am not a consumer expert though, that's Martin Lewis's job, so please go and read up on moneysavingexpert.com about your consumer rights if that's the sort of help that you need. Right, with that out of the way, and I had to say all of that first because it's basically the bulk of the questions that I've been getting. If you do need support with your GivEnergy installation, then there are other options available to you, and stick around because I'll go over those later. Next though, I want to talk about the app from GivEnergy Software Limited and that dreaded subscription that they had promised. Well, the new app has been released to, well, mixed reaction, shall we say. Now, it's only fair that I point out here that I don't personally use the official app. I haven't ever really used it because I've got Home Assistant running on a Raspberry Pi and that monitors and controls it instead. You know, over-engineering smart home stuff is kind of my thing. But I am aware that probably most customers of GivEnergy relied on that app to manage their inverters. So when a big change comes along like this one, then it's bound to upset some people. So the primary aim from the developers was to create an app that can control the inverters totally offline. So if GivEnergy software went bust too, users could still manage their systems. But they also wanted to be able to offer that premium paid for subscription too. So what we end up with is an app that will attempt to discover your inverters on your local network. Now this doesn't work for me because I have a larger network than the app is expecting, so I had to go and manually add my inverter to the app by opening the menu, choosing connection, local connection, and then adding my serial number and IP address in there. So how do you find this information if you don't have it already? Well, the serial number should be on a sticker on the side of the inverter, and to get the IP address you'll need to either look in your internet router's web interface, it's usually called something like HF21, or use an app like Fing to scan the network for you. But once you've got your inverter added, then you'll see the power flow diagram complete with the current battery percentage and the option to configure your charge and discharge schedule. You can also open the menu and choose the direct control option to set most of the available settings on the inverter, which are also known as registers in technical terminology. This will let you change things like charge limits, time slots, toggling eco mode and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's not very user friendly in that part of the app. It's more functional, shall we say. It offers control of everything just in case you need it, but only when you're at home on the same network as your inverter. And it's also missing lots of those quick actions that loads of people loved because I'm pretty sure that they required cloud control. You may also have noticed that there are no longer any graphs in the app either, and that's because that feature is also now part of the premium subscription. On the main dashboard you'll see a toggle that says connect via cloud servers, and if you try and turn this on then it'll tell you that you need a premium subscription. The same if you try to look at your energy graphs or indeed any graphs at all. So how much does premium access cost then, and is it worth it? So they're currently asking for £4.99 a month, and for that money you get remote access to your system, so if you want to monitor or control it while away from home for example. They'll also store all of your energy and power data so as you can look back at those nice graphs. They offer something called automated tariff optimization, which, now please do correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but I don't think that's a thing right now. It might be and I've missed it, but please let me know what's going on with that feature. And they offer full API access, which is sort of limited in use right now, and I'll explain why in a minute. But is it worth it? Well, that's really subjective, because for me personally, no, it's not worth it. But as I've already said, I don't use the app. So if you do use the app and want to continue using it in a similar way to how you did before all of this drama, then you might consider £60 a year a bargain. But there was something else on that pricing page, wasn't there? Yeah, what is that premium with Axle Energy option? Well, that's a limited time offer from a company called Axle Energy who want to use your battery as part of a virtual power plant. I won't go into too much detail here because you can go and watch Gary Does Solar's video on that if you're interested. But the short version is that you give Axle Energy control of your battery. They'll use your battery occasionally to help power the grid when demand is high, and in return they pay you £1 per kilowatt hour for energy that you export, and they'll pay for your GivEnergy premium subscription too. There's a link down in my description if you're interested in joining that. One small word of warning though, at the time of making this video, their sign-up process requires you to give them full access to your GivEnergy account via the API. That's full total control permissions for your account, not just the permissions that they need to control your inverter. They have the permissions to, in theory, totally lock you out of your own inverter. I did ask them about this back in February and they said they would revisit this in the future. I have personally not used Axle Energy because of this requirement for excessive permissions, but most people I've spoken to about this don't really care too much and just want the free £10 a month, which is fine. So that API access benefit offered by the premium subscription is only really of use if you are enrolling your inverter in some sort of intelligent program like Axle's virtual power plant. But Axle will pay your subscription anyway if you join them for free, so it's not really a benefit. And if you're on the Intelligent Octopus Flux tariff where Octopus Energy control your inverter, then Octopus Energy are also paying your premium subscription fee too, it seems. So that's two ways that you can get premium for free. So moving on then, what about support now that GivEnergy are no longer around? Well, a few of the guys who used to work for GivEnergy have got together and formed a new company called Predictive Support Limited. The idea is that they will initially be offering remote advice and support backed up by their years of experience supporting these products while working for GivEnergy. If a visit is required, then depending on the area that you live in, they may be able to organise someone to come and take a look, but primarily this is intended as a remote service to start with. For now, if you need assistance from them, then drop them an email at help@predsupport.com. They will be offering support charged on a case-by-case basis or as part of a subscription, and they'll be offering their services both directly to end customers and also to installers who might need additional assistance fixing an issue with a customer's installation. This is a totally new service only announced last weekend, so it's very much still developing, but I do hope that they manage to make a viable business out of this. And given that this new company is associated with the same company behind Cloud, then there is scope for a fully end-to-end battery management and support service eventually. And just before I go, I want to remind you about my videos on setting up Home Assistant to access your GivEnergy kit locally. There are two now, one on the initial configuration and another on setting up an example dashboard. And finally, I need to say a big thank you to my channel members and patrons for all of their support. Information is in the description if you want to find out more about how you can get early access to my videos and some bonus content too. Please give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe for free to my channel so as you can see more from me. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.